I was actually going through a few things. Those who can actually see me right now live, thank you very much for tuning in, even though I don't really expect anyone from Pakistani market to be live and watching my this webcast, telecast, whatever you want to call that. Anyways, we'll get straight to the point. A lot of times what happens that people who are running the business or who are going to start their business, they have to sometimes do sampling, which basically means that they have to provide some product or service absolutely free of charge. They basically have this sort of a dilemma that if they are going to put the best thing forward for absolutely no price whatsoever, or probably they should just give something of mediocre quality, something which is not very amazing, quality product or service. See what happens. This is something which I have been doing this in my business as well, and it has its own perks. I won't say that it has a downtime to it as well, or I won't say that it has something of a negative side to it. Why? Hear me out completely. Okay, now. First thing first, if I'm going to put my content out there, because my business is 100% service-based business, which basically means that I deliver bespoke training sessions, business consultancies, different public engagements. I also act as well in different small, scale productions. So at that point in time, when I was in the process of developing my business products, I was about to, embark upon the journey, and I was going to be doing the same sort of mistake that a lot of businesses tend to make, where they're not putting the best content out there free of charge. So what they normally do, and no disrespect to them as well, but this is how the human mind basically works. We also always go for something which is called what we call that. We call that precautionary measures. So if I have a business which is entirely revolving around content trainings, I can't really, nobody expects me to put something out there absolutely free of charge, especially the prospective clients, because me as an entrepreneur, I'm going to be thinking that if I'll give my tips and techniques and tricks of the trade free of charge, they're going to use that. And if they're going to use that, they are not going to be able to pay me for something which they're getting for free, right? So why would we pay for something which we can actually get for free of charge? This is where the game changer things come in. See, with the human psyche, what happens, for example, I'll give you a live demonstration. If I give you a compliment right now, and if I say, you look absolutely brilliant, you are, your glasses look amazing, or your t-shirt's looking amazing, you as a human would have some sort of a mental obligation where you would be dying to return that compliment back to me. You'd be like, you know what, because he has complimented me, I need to give it back to this person. That is what we call reciprocity, which basically means that you do something for me and I'll do something for you as well. Same thing, same principle applies in the business world as well. So please, it is my humble request, do not. I can't put a lot of emphasis on that as well, but it's so evident that do not put the mediocre quality product or service out there as a sample. Because imagine this, that I give you something which is of a very mediocre quality, probably not even of a good quality as well, but because it was free, and I wanted to show that, I know some stuff, or I have read a few books as well. You as an entrepreneur or as a prospective client would immediately know that I'm talking absolutely nonsense and utter rubbish. You'd be like, I can actually get this information from the books as well. So why do I have to pay you a six-figure or something more than that for a day worth of lecture? And that's where I'm going to lose my sale. But a lot of people tend to, forget about that. They'll be like, if I'll give you my content free of charge, you're going to be using that and make a lot of money out of it. So basic human psyche, you do something for them, give it free of charge and of amazing quality, and see how they're going to get back to you, because this is what the human mind is going to be telling them, their mind, obviously. And I'm assuming and hoping that you're dealing with the humans and not with anything else, any extraterrestrial terrestrial entity or bodies, they'd be willing to put their money, in your business. Why? Because they'd be like, you know what? This guy is giving a lot of value for absolutely free of charge. He's not even charging anything, and yet he's giving us something which is immaculate value. And we have applied that, what he has taught or trained or consulted to our business. And it has kind of brought a reasonable sort of a change or a sort of a profit, has been increased in the next few weeks or a few days or something along those lines. Imagine with that sort of a level of reciprocity, the obligation they'll be getting in their mind, they are going to be getting back to me, asking me to propose something and put my money forward. My fees, my, product or service, whatever I have. And this is where a lot of businesses, especially startups, make a lot of, losses because they'd be like, you know what, we have invested so much money in the business. We have done marketing, we've done, operations, the business is there, the office is there, the website is there and everything. But, we can't really put our product free of charge to the client because what if they use it and they won't get back to us? They make a severe mistake, which is going to cost them big money, and reputation is going to be at stake as well. Because imagine this, that me, Darashik Hashmi is going to a corporate, company or corporation, and I'd be talking absolutely something which I'd picked from New York bestsellers. Those people, the entrepreneurs who I'm pitching, they know this thing inside out because an average CEO reads about 55 books a year. 1 year, a person reads about 50 to 55 books. Now imagine I speak about something which he has or she has already read. I just lost a client. Not just the client, but I've actually lost my reputation as well. That person is going to be talking to their friends in the evenings or the weekends or drinks or coffees or whatever or lunch, and they'd be like, you know what, you can, something. My name pops up, my company name pops up. They'd be like, don't hire this guy because he talks about something which we already know about that. So there is no point of hiring and paying him so much money for something which we already know. I just lost a client. I lost my reputation as well. He'd be talking about this thing to a lot of other people. Those people probably, if I'd be approaching them or my team is going to be approaching them, they'd just, shut me out completely. So it's my humble request. Do not put a mediocre quality content or product in sampling. Be very careful. Give the unbelievable quality product or service to these people because trust me on this when they'll get back to you. Even if they don't get back to you, they will recommend you to someone who is going to get back to you. So it's been about 8 minutes now and it's about 2:30 in the morning in Karachi, Pakistan. I was just taking a course. It's an amazing course that I've been taking, and it teaches a lot of things about digital marketing, presence, entrepreneurship, social media marketing, and all of these things. Plus, there are a few courses that I'm also taking as well, which are about acting. So acting is something which I would always wanted to do, and now I have my wife's support, so I'm actually doing this right now. Plus, acting also teaches a lot about communication skills, which again is the prime area of my expertise and my business. Also, it solely revolves around one thing, and that is called communication skills. So the better the communication skill, the better the life. How? Because you're going to be interacting and communicating with other people, and if your relationships are fulfilling, you are going to be touching skies like anything. And I always say, if you know how to communicate with others, you are going to be saying something which statement which I came up with, and it was sky's the beginning. Those people who know how to interact and communicate with others, they normally say sky's the beginning, not sky's the limit. Sky's the limit is for those people who can't probably be able to, communicate very well. But the person who knows how to communicate, that person starts from where everybody ends. Rest I'll leave to your imagination. Signing off now. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that, as I'm in dire need of help. You can also follow me on Facebook. The name is Darashik Hashmi. And Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, wherever. Just go and Google. I can assure you of one thing, that you're going to get authentic, original, genuine content because it's all the brainchild. And gather a lot of information and then kind of put them together, put my own 2 cents into it as well. Apply that in my business, get the results, and then share it with you guys. Anyways, take care, and inshallah, see you soon. Bye bye.